Hey guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fitt, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader. Man, it is gorgeous outside. So before I get into everything, tip #1, go outside first thing in the morning or as soon as possible, at least 15 to 20 minutes. You will be able to soak up the vitamin D that the sun gives to you and the vitality that it gives to you. I mean, you need some instant energy, come outside. You won't need a 5-hour energy drink. You won't need to take the you'll need to still take vitamin D, but you won't need to take high dosage if you're coming outside, especially first thing in the morning, about 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, that is so, as I like to say, chef's kiss. Perfect. But anyway, I'm Sandy White, the host of Simply Fitt, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader. And we are in spring. I'm so happy because guess what? As we move through the month of March, which is starting off spring, something amazing begins to happen. And what happens is that we get longer days, we have the sun shining brighter. Come outside, and nature begins to warm, and all the effects of winter starts to melt away. So as spring reminds us that renewal is always possible, just like nature resets each year, our bodies also need to respond to seasonal changes. I am going to be setting up the wellness training where we go through all of the wonderful things of what you should be eating, and it's intuitive eating. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And what I would like to do this year is, if possible, instead of doing it online, do it in person. I think that would be so much easier because we get hands-on training, like in-person hands-on training, because some of y'all need that. But moving forward, we're going to go back into our seasonal programs where we work with what's going on in the current season. It works so well for your body. But as I mentioned, just like nature resets itself, so does our body. The transition from winter to spring is a perfect time to refresh our health, boost our energy, and reconnect with habits that help us feel stronger physically and mentally. Many of you spend most of your winter inside. Y'all don't go outside. I don't know why, because tubing and skiing and all of that wonderful stuff, ice skating, I enjoy it. And I think most of y'all don't enjoy it because maybe you don't know how to do those winter sports and you're not dressed properly. So next winter, let's dress properly, and then let's learn how to do those events so you won't feel so isolated and be indoors all the time. But we're gonna have no more shorter days, so your circadian rhythm is not off. Y'all not grumpy, you're not complaining, oh, I don't like waking up in the dark and coming home in the dark. Guess what? You got all this beautiful sunshine now. And the colder temperatures and the heavier comfort foods can lead you to less movement and less sunlight. So now with the training program that for spring, you're going to learn how to incorporate all of the low glycemic foods, which will help your body so you don't have constant insulin spikes. And we're going to be talking about so much more. I'll provide you all with that information before the segment is over with today. But make sure you stay to the end so you can get the link to our spring training. All right, so with that, we're talking about fit and spring reset. Let's jump into it, and I hope you guys stay to the end. Hey guys, I started off letting you know one of the simplest things that you can do to start off your healthy habits kick and getting into spring and doing all this reset. Come outside. Come outside for 15-20 minutes. Coming outside for 15-20 minutes is a healthy habit, and you can begin right now, stepping outside, getting in some steps, or just breathing in the fresh air. I'm telling you, spending 15-20 minutes outside can make a powerful difference in how you feel. Sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which supports immune health, bone strength, mood balance. Many people are low in vitamin D. If you're melanated, you are the many people. I hate to say that during winter months because we're limited on sunlight, and then the little bit of sun exposure that we get, you don't take advantage of it for various reasons. So we're going to change that. Remember, we're going to dress warm. We're going to get the needed clothes that we're supposed to so we feel comfortable, and then you're going to learn some winter activities. All right. So anyway, sunlight helps your body to regulate its internal clock. This is why you need to get outside, and it's called your circadian rhythm. This rhythm controls your sleep, your hormones, and energy levels throughout the day. So if you're grumpy, you sleepy, and unnecessarily sleepy and unnecessarily grumpy, go outside 15-20 minutes. It don't take long. And all you melanated people talking about, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to get darker. You make sunscreen. So take sunscreen, put it on yourself. All right. So when you get natural light, it's especially really good if you could do it in the morning, because it'll help signal your body that it's time to wake up and be energized. And you'll be like this all day long. No 5-hour energy drinks. No, what else do people do? I know 5-hour energy drink is the product of choice, but overeating, you want to know why you eating carbs too much? Because you ain't getting outside, getting no sunlight. So when you get outside, it automatically resets your body where you will not want excessive carbs. And then another benefit of being outdoors is stress reduction. You won't be so grumpy, as I told you. And studies show that time in nature environments, your natural habitats, get outside, go to the park, walk around. It can lower your cortisol, the hormone that connects to stress. You didn't know that? I say that a lot, but if you're new to the channel, cortisol is a hormone that's linked to stress, and you will stay in the grumpy syndrome mode. So you need to go outside. I enjoy being at the beach. I like it when it's a perfect weather. To me, this is perfect weather, because when you come outside, you can breathe fresh air. And I told y'all last season, go out to Annapolis. Man, you want to get some good eat. That's if you like what I like. But some good eating, the beaches out there, you got a sailboat, take that out. Anyway, I digress. But I like being outside when it's warm. It's perfect. Like, it's not too hot today. It's a decent breeze. It's not one that's gonna blow you to smithereens. But when you come outside, man, breathe that fresh air. We have a hammock that we're about to put up. My husband, hopefully he finally finalized on and contracted to put the deck up. You got one of those, man, just enjoy it. Come outside, decorate it. I can't stress enough that when you come outside, slow your mind for a few minutes. Take in the tranquility. Your nervous system shifts from tension to calm. You want an easy way to calm down? You don't have to take a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to drink. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to overeat. Just come outside. Let God do his job. He wants to. He wants to make sure that you are receiving everything that your hearts desire. And one of them is being healthy, because we want you all to live strong with nothing wrong. We want to make sure that you make it to 120 years. And we want to make sure you get there where you are still in your right mind. You can make decisions. You can walk on your own. You can pick, you can jump, you can run, pick up stuff. I just said pick. You can pick up, put down, carry stuff, your groceries from your garage to your pantry. Just be self-sufficient. If you don't use your body, you're gonna lose it. It's called atrophy. All right, so good news is that you don't need intense workouts to experience these benefits. One of the easiest ways to support your health this spring is simply walking outside. I mean, just come outside. You don't have to do no fast walking or any of that. You just come out, do a breeze. There are plenty of community centers if you don't like the neighborhood that you are currently in or you don't feel safe wherever. Go to a community center or connect with some of your friends, and then y'all just come out and walk together. Walking is one of the most natural forms of movement our bodies were designed to do. It requires no equipment, no gym membership, and it can be done anywhere. I'm in my backyard walking. You got a backyard? Come outside. This is so simple. 20 minutes of walking provides powerful benefits. Now, if you got a patio and you could get one of those flat, it's a walking pad. That's what it's called. Put that on your patio, and it's light. It's 20 pounds. You put it down and you walk on it. Come outside and enjoy the weather. Come on. And then first, walking, if you didn't know, it improves your circulation. Your heart pumps blood more efficiently, and it delivers oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. Hey, did you know that when your body is lacking oxygen, that's when you start experiencing challenges in your body? Let me give you all an example. You know, you've been outside watering your lawn, your vegetables, or washing your car, and the hose has a kink in it. Guess what happens? When you put that kink in it, the water stops flowing. That's no difference than how your body feels with oxygen. And then you start experiencing a lot of ailments that you shouldn't, because you don't got no oxygen flowing. And I meant to say you don't got it. Yep, you don't got no oxygen flowing through your body. Get your tail out here and walk, move. Let your body do what your body does, because you're in the position that you're in is because you're not doing what you need to do. And you don't have to do extraneous walking. I already told you, it don't have to be extreme, just light and simple. And then walking improves your mood, and movement releases the endorphins, the feel-good ones. So you're happy for no reason. And chemicals in the brain that help you feel good, they all come from walking. And you can just do this 15, 20 minutes a day, even if you have to break it up, 5-minute increments. Still come out. That's 4 times that you're coming outside and getting some energy from the sun. And it doesn't last for no 5 or 10 minutes. It lasts 4 hours. It beats that 5-hour energy drink because it's God's energy. I'm gonna stick on walking forever because it's the easiest, cheapest thing that you can do. And it has a lot of bang for the walk, not the buck, the walk. Walking supports your heart. It regulates and maintains healthy blood pressure and supports your cardiovascular fitness. So you can breathe better without even doing nothing crazy. Just simple walking will cause your lungs to expand the way they need to and function the way it needs to. And you have a healthy, happy heart. So guess what? I'm sure you kind of figured that out. There's no excuse for not doing any kind of exercise. Push come to shove, get out and walk. A walk pad, if you gotta save up your money, save up your money. Most of them are like less than $100. And it's a flat pad that you get on and you walk. And it simulates being on the ground anyway. So you don't have to have no treadmill that, elevates. Those are good. But if you don't have that kind of funds, don't worry about it. Get a walk pad or walk in your backyard. You want to strengthen your knees? Walk backwards. That's a good way to strengthen your knees. Because some of y'all are, you need this, you need that. Legitimate. You say you could have had surgery or whatever. But walking backwards, it strengthens your knees. And I don't have to worry about inclines or none of that stuff. That's why I like coming in my backyard, because the way it's designed, I have a hill in my backyard, so I can walk up and down this hill. You may not have that. Okay, I got it. No problem. But you can start walking. You don't have to do everything that I'm doing unless you want to see improvement. Then you come out and you walk. You know what? A fun fact that I don't think I mentioned, March is recognized as the National Nutrition Month in the United States. And guess what? We're going to have our nutritional training. I'm going to make sure I give you all the link so that you can sign up for it. And depending on the region, I'm in Maryland, which is the East Coast side. I would really like to do this in person versus online. However, and I'm not changing the price. You'll see the price when you get in there. But I just think it's so much easier because that way I can do hands-on training. We can all go out. We can all walk together. We can all just do it together and just make it fun. So this campaign encourages people to learn more about healthy eating habits and how nutrition supports overall wellness. So I'm so elated, and I want you all to be elated because spring is a wonderful time to add in more fresh foods to your meals. Learn how to take advantage of the different seasons is all I'm expressing to you all. And I have seasonal trainings. Each one of them is going to be different because it's the different season that we're in. We have a winter season training, spring, summer, and fall. But this one is spring, and I just want you all to take advantage of it and bring a friend. And again, if we can, let's try to get this outside. You know, adding in more colorful fruits or vegetables like berries, cabbage, spinach, peppers, citrus fruits, they contain vitamins and antioxidants that support your immune system. Antioxidants support your immune system, and it helps you to reduce inflammation. So when you have less inflammation, you have less soreness in your joint, you have less inflammation. A lot of y'all think you're overweight, and it's really not that. It's literally inflammation. It's swelling. So that swelling will go down. Yep. A lot of y'all think you are super overweight, and majority of it is inflammation. So it's just like, you know, when you get hurt, you see everything swell up, and as that injured area starts to heal, the swellingness goes down. That's a lot of y'all's entire body is inflamed. So coming to this class will help you so that you're less inflamed, your overall health improves, and you just feel good. And that's the objective here. That's why when I tell you all to remember being healthy, it's more than just being fit. And for us, it's fun, intentional, total training. So let's get this total training so you can start having some fun and be intentional about taking care of yourself and moving forward. Because you can't assume someone's going to be there to take care of you. God forbid. But we always want that. And a lot of people have a bunch of kids thinking, okay, one of these kids going to take care of me. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I don't want you to rely on anyone in reference to taking care of you. They can help you, but I want you to be able to take care of yourself. So you get into this class and you learn how to take care of yourself and take advantage of the seasons that God has given to us so that you can have a better life. Y'all know your body was designed for movement. Think about it. When Jesus walked the earth, well, when Jesus was on the earth, He didn't take, and they had horses, they had chariots. He did not take that option. He walked. He walked 99% of the times. He walked. And they ate clean foods. And they stayed slim and healthy. When you do that, you're able to fulfill the purpose, the plan, and the calling that God has on your life. So, as I mentioned, more than once, your body is designed for movement, nourishment, and natural rhythm. When you align your habits with those rhythms, your body can truly thrive. And I know for some of y'all, think about the last time you were in your prime with how your body moved. Not age. We ain't talking about age. We're just thinking when I was able to do, you fill in the blank. What were you eating? How were you living? You fill in the blank. And then when you start finding out, oh, I'm having aches and pains and I can barely do this and that, you fill in the blank. What were you doing differently when you were able to do in your mind everything, where you felt like you were invincible? What were you doing? What were you eating? Did you go to sleep on time? When you align your habits with those rhythms, your body can truly thrive. Spring is a season of renewal, growth, and possibility. What's the possibility you trying to get? You fill in the blank. Fill in that possibility. You know what? Because I know y'all can tell sister going down. But you know what? It wasn't, as I mentioned, it wasn't the weight. I had inflammation because I didn't notice. And then I started paying attention to what I was doing. How many of y'all sit in front of a computer more than 8 hours a day? Sitting is the equivalency of people smoking. And you thinking, I'm just sitting in there. No, get up. I was sitting so many hours and I was like, why am I starting to be achy and all this? I was sitting and not even realizing how many hours I had sat. No, once an hour, get up, stretch, move around every 15 minutes. So an hour, give your body a 15-minute break and you move around. It reminds us that no matter what the previous season looked like, a fresh start is always possible. You always have a possibility to renew your body. It's designed to renew itself. Did you know that every 3 months, your blood recycles itself, and you have an opportunity to have healthier blood by just doing really good things to your body, walking, eating right, sleeping right. I could go on and on and on, but I'm telling you, it reminds us that no matter what, you can always have a restart. Restarts are good. And it's okay. Get up, dust yourself off, and start again. But when you start again, pay attention to what you did that didn't give you the results. Because you get results, negative or positive. They're not bad, they're negative, positive. And when they're negative, then that's when you say, okay, well, I got to this point and then this happened. So we don't want to do that again. So let's move forward. And when I get to this point again, it's like Monopoly. Sometimes you can't go past go. You got to go straight to jail. I'm not saying that your body is jail, but the symptoms are jail. So let's avoid those. Let's go around that and let's manipulate this process, because taking care of your body is easy. It's just sometimes we don't want to do it. That's why I give y'all simple tips and strategies. And one of the biggest ones, come outside when it is sunny. You talking about hours of energy? OMG. Open the windows, fresh air. You got a patio. Like, even though we don't have the patio set, I have those indoor-outdoor pads, mats. They're about a ½ inch to an inch thick. I'm gonna come out, put them all out, and put that vibrational plate on them mats, and I am gonna enjoy my workout outside. Oh, game changer, game changer. Utilize what God has given to you. Get yourself where you want to be at, and ask yourself in the next 90 days, if I come outside for just 15 minutes a day, how much more will I be able to improve? Just literally using what God has given to us, which is the sunlight. And all those benefits, and it's more than what I just mentioned, but those benefits that I provided to you all, coming outside, oh, game changer. So you got to get yourself in this class. I cannot stress enough, get in this class. I ain't gonna give all my goodies away. I want you to come in this class. So I am very elated, always grateful that you all stop by and hang out with me on the Simply Fitt broadcast. I want to remind you guys, we broadcast every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we broadcast on wytv7.org. Check out what we're doing in the community. Like, subscribe, and share. There is somebody that's suffering, and they don't need to suffer, and they can do something so simple as coming outside. You know what? Here's another tip. Now, I told y'all I like being at the beach. Like, this is perfect. The wind is out, but it's not like, that craziness. Everything is perfect. Perfect temperature, the way the sun is hitting, the breeze. You want to kick it up a notch? If you are able to, go to a beach. Walk on. Have you ever tried to walk or run in sand? You don't need no weights. Oh my goodness. To me, it feels good because the warm sand on your toes, it's just like perfect. But if you're like, I don't want to take my shoes off and be doing all that, you shouldn't have told me that. They make shoes that literally look like, no, they don't look like. They make shoes that you have individual toe placements. So when you walking, the shoe is made, like, see my hand? You put your foot in there. You have one for the pinky and each of the fingers, big toe. They comfortable. Go, and a lot of people use them when they swim. But you can do that and walk on the beach. That way you don't have to worry about, and it's, they're tight to the skin, so you ain't gonna get no sand in your shoes. Like you wear tennis shoes on the beach. No. Go get those toe shoes. I don't know. I think that's what they call them. But anyway, until next week, y'all know I love you. Bye. Talk to you later.